good.
Well, this is interesting.
What's going on?
YouTube's not coming up. Crap.
Let me check on my end. Yeah, both of them's up on my end.
All right, I got it. It's not popping up. Yeah, I know. It's not working right.
I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Hello, how are you? Nice to see you all. Great to be here. I got a friend here. Meet my little friend.
Hey, everybody.
Fine, Dina.
Hey, Father Fish. How you feeling?
Doing great. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Good to see you too.
Thank you. We could be bigger there. We're bigger.
Hey, that works.
Cinnamon. Hello, Cinnamon. Who else is here? Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry believes. And what it says, Noise Aqua Project. Whatever that is. Okay. Bare Bottom Bratton. Really? Noise Aqua Project. And Botanicariums is here. And Aegidius vatulatus or something similar to that. I think he's not here. I think he joined at 4:30, joined the YouTube, and it kind of automatically posts him in. So if you're here, Aegidius, please say hello and teach us how to say your name. Joe Henry believes. Fish Fam Link is here. You guys had a big showing at the Clash. That was great fun. And I was so happy to see you there. As well as Cinnamon Girl. Cinnamon brought us some fish, which we have now ensconced in our tank. We brought so many fish back. It was crazy. I mean, we just went nuts. We at the end, I went around. I had about 20 containers of food left, so I traded all the food off for fish. Did pretty well too.
Hey, that worked.
Yeah, that was all right. Got some really cool plecos. Really nice plecos. A lot of neat fish. Bunch of bettas. Whole fistful of bettas. And some rice fish, madakas. We got koi madakas, which is a very cool little fish. Koi madakas. That was kind of neat. And I bought a
big. There, she can come show them off. That'd be great.
Really, I bought a giant 5-foot long pirate ship.
Oh, cool! I gotta see that.
You can't because I forgot I bought it and left it behind.
Oh no!
I did.
Oh man!
I was going to come back around and pick it up, and right out of my brain, like it wasn't even there. So, and I tried to track it down. I don't know. Nobody knows who the guy was.
Oh.
I checked with some people in the class, and they don't know who he was. And I don't know who he was. He was an old guy with a bunch of old aquarium stuff, and that was kind of the coolest among them. Although we had a lot of other cool stuff, just a mishmash of things. Old fish room junk that been piled in the closet for years. We dragged it all out, hauled it there, and sold most of it.
Wow!
And at the very end, I saw this big, huge thing, and I said, "Oh God, I gotta have that." I offered him $50 for it, and he took it. And he kept
good deal.
And I left.
Oh,
and he got to keep the boat too. But the thing is, he was packing up. He was on his way out the door. So he might very well have left it there for me to come back around and get, which means it sat there probably for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then who knows who took it home. Craziness. Just crazy. So anyway.
Hey, maybe somebody got a picture of the pirate ship, because I've never seen a pirate ship
that would be fun.
Big.
Yeah. It was handmade.
Wow.
I mean, it was almost weird.
Yeah.
And the first time I looked at it, I thought that's too weird. But the more I looked at it, the more I liked, mainly because it was just huge. So I think it's a good story. I get to tell a good story. And I'm going to make one. I'm thinking about how I can make a really cool, huge, massive pirate ship, ancient pirate ship, complete with whatever, skull and bones, I guess, or something.
That's going to be cool. What are you going to make it out of?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. I haven't gotten that far yet. All I have so far is the desire to do it.
Yeah.
Beyond that, I've got nothing.
Hey, that's how all good plans start, though.
Oh, mercy. Well, yeah. Usually they're a little further along. I mean, I've been thinking about this now for 2 days, and I've still got nothing after 2 days. So I think it's one of those things that's going to link up with something. Apparently, I don't have whatever I'm looking for in my data bank. And so I need new data in order to know what to do. So, eventually I'll see something that'll link it up and say, that's how I do the pirate ship.
What you ought to do is look around on Discord in the DIY section, because there's a lot of people that make their own tank decor, and they talk about it in Discord.
Ours?
That's how I learned to make those little caves for the coolie loaches. Is somebody in the DIY group on Discord told me.
You mean in the show?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they make all kinds of stuff.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I'll throw it out there, actually.
there
Maybe
you go.
somebody will figure out how to do it.
Oh, I'm sure
Oh,
somebody will, because they actually make some really interesting caves with lava rocks on there.
cool. Kim M is here. Hi, Kim. Nessa Prime from Trinidad.
Wow.
Hello, Nessa. I love Trinidad. I've been to Trinidad. I've been to most of the islands.
Oh, wow.
Not all of them, but a lot of them. And I love them all. I love the islands. I would live in the islands. I would be happy living in the islands, I think. Because it has all the things I really like. My favorite island, weirdly enough,
Mm-hmm.
I can't go back to.
Really?
Yeah,
Why not? What happened?
because I wouldn't survive it.
Oh, man.
My favorite island is Haiti.
Yeah, now
Not
that'd be a
even the
dangerous
DR,
one.
not even the DR side, the Haitian side. I love the Haitian side of Haiti, and there's so many things I like about it. I like the native aspect of it. You almost never find that in the other islands. They're all much more culturally advanced, but the Haitians have been able to maintain some cultural antiquity. You especially see it in the market. I mean, the market in what's the city north? Oh God, it's been so long I can't even remember. Not City Soleil. I can't remember. Anyway, there's a city up north that has it's got castles. It's got a huge big fortress sitting on top of a mountain, and that's crazy enough. But the marketplace is amazing. You can go in there; it's full of everything imaginable, and all kinds of black magic things, all kinds of witchcraft, and
Wow.
all that sort of craziness. But also a lot of really peculiar foods and whatnot. Just amazing.
I didn't know
Danny,
they had that kind of stuff in Haiti. That's wild.
oh yeah, yes. Haiti has a primitivism about it that you can't find on the other islands.
Wow.
Well, Danny's here. Let's say hello to Danny. Hi there.
How you doing, Father Fish? How you doing,
Good.
man?
How are you, Danny? Happy to
Very
see
good.
you.
Nice to see you too. Let me flip my camera. I set this up like a week ago. It's just a tiny little
Oh, okay.
aquarium. And
Certainly.
I've been watching your videos, and I put dirt on the bottom, and I put sand. It's not as fine as I'd like it to be. It was Quickcrete.
I think
But
it'll
anyway,
be okay. I think
I
it'll
hope
be
so.
okay.
I
Yeah.
hope so. My question is, are these? I haven't added anything yet. I haven't added any fish or anything yet, and I'm starting to question if this is enough plants. I know this stuff is not going to do much to hair grass until later because it's very slow.
Well, no,
But
it'll jump up. You'll be surprised. It should do all right. If it can get down to the dirt, which it won't have any trouble doing, I think you might be surprised. I would put some fish in it right away.
you would,
Yeah,
N-
because
no.
that's going to provide the raw nutrients that the plants need in order to be able to breathe. They need CO2, and they'll get that from the fish. Plus, the urine creates
Mhm.
nitrates, ammonia too, for that matter, that the plants absorb. So, yeah, it's real important to have fish with plants because the plants depend on the fish for their very survival.
Right.
To put a few, just try a few, and then you can add a few more.
Okay, I was thinking about doing that for sure. One other question. You always say you use sponge filters, so I said I'm going to get a sponge filter. I'm going to get the smallest one I can find on Amazon or something like that. I put it in, and it was this on top of this. It basically wasn't fitting anywhere unless I put it in the front. And obviously I didn't want to do that. So I kind of ghetto rigged it over here with, I put to make the flow real light. Cause if I didn't put, something blocking the intake, I put some plastic and I made some holes in there, and I put a little piece of sponge on the bottom, just sucking it in. And I had Daphnia culture right here. I had this little Daphnia culture. I learned that from you. Thank you, sir. And I put some Daphnia in there, and I try to make it as low as possible, but I could see that there's some stuck right there. But they're moving around. They're like crawling around.
What you're going to do is put some leaves in there too, so they'll have something to eat, because that's their food.
I was thinking about that. Okay, yeah, because they were swimming around, and then I looked, and they're starting to get sucked up, and I was playing with the flow rate, trying to get it even lower, and I saw they were still getting sucked up. So I'm going to do that. But I know your aquariums are big. I was thinking he has big ones, so they have space to get away from the movement of it. But mine is so small that
if you'll put some leaves in there, they'll stay down in that more, because that's where they, And there are a lot of other things in there too. Just go ahead and dump that jar in there.
Okay. I was thinking about doing that, but I thought maybe it's too. I was going to get another. I was watching your videos. It said get some leaves from a pond or something like that and throw them in there. I was going to do that over the weekend, cut them up a little bit so they're not covering light from any of it. Okay. I'll do that. Thank you so much, sir.
I think you're going to have fun with that tank.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife's pissed off. I put it in my room and not downstairs. She thought it was going to be ugly like my other tank, but this one's so nice. She said, "Oh, can we still move it downstairs?" I said, "I don't want to take the water out of that thing and move it."
Get another one, right?
Yeah,
get one
get another tank.
That's probably going to happen.
Have her tank, right?
Yeah, that's probably going to happen. All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Thank you, ma'am.
God bless.
Thank you, man. Bye.
Appreciate you. Take.
That's fun. That's fun. Oh dear, I am getting over it. Lord, it's been a struggle. What's it been? 2 weeks. You're going on 3 weeks, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, you've had it for a while.
Gone on 3 weeks. And what's slow is getting my sinuses cleared, because that's what's causing the postnasal drip and the coughing, the phlegm in my lungs. It's very debilitating. Well, it's minimally debilitating. It's more aggravating than anything else, I think, actually.
I think Victor C found the name of the fortress you was talking about. Is this it?
Yes, Citadel. The Citadel, La Ferrière. It was built, La Ferrière was the first king of Haiti. And he was also the last king of Haiti.
Wow.
So they beat the French. They rose up against the French. This is back in the late 1700s. They rose up against the French and threw the French off the island. All the slave owners, basically. It was a slave state up to that point. And the slaves, not all of whom were black, but most of whom were. There were white slaves as well. This was something interesting came up recently that I thought was very significant. There was a discussion about the link between slavery and blacks. We tend to think that all slaves were black, but that's far from true. They were, in fact, in the U.S., they were more enslaved Irish than there were enslaved blacks.
Wow, I never knew that.
They were all up north, though, and they were what's referred to as indentured servants. Now, there was a slight difference. They were slaves, but they were slaves until they worked off whatever they owed. Basically, they would buy passage by selling themselves to someone and giving them a certain number of years of their lives to be used by that person in whatever way they wished. So it was a limited kind of slavery, But in many cases, it was never the chain was never broken, because in many cases the relationship that developed in terms of what they were doing gave them a foundation. It gave them a place to live, and generally a family, work to do, and so they just stayed, and they remained essentially enslaved. They didn't earn anything, but neither did the slaves. The slaves in the South earn anything either. There were some instances where that wasn't the case. The other thing that's interesting is that there were as many black slave owners as there were white slave owners in the South.
I never knew that.
It was only 2% of the total population that owned slaves. Very, very few people in the colonies owned slaves. It wasn't like it was a slave state. It was a very tiny segment of the population that was involved in slavery at all. And the great majority of people were bitterly opposed to it. The great majority, which is why eventually it was overthrown. The difficulty, just like today, is that the people who were slave owners tended to be the wealthiest people. Mm-hmm. You know, and so they had the most political influence, as is the case today. That but that's really what, as much as anything, what brought on the revolution. It was a break from England and from the essentially the enslavement by the king of the people in the colonies. We can see that being played out in England today, where the citizens of England have no rights. There are no codified rights in England. You don't have the right to free speech. You don't have the right to free movement, even.
That's wild.
It all exists. It all exists, if it exists at all, at the will of the sovereign, the king or queen, whatever. So royalty remains in absolute control of the lives of the people of England right up until today. And that's what we broke from. So we can see what we left by what's going on there right now.
That's wild. That's something you never hear about. That's wild.
There are a couple of YouTubers. Promethean is one. If you can find Promethean, it's a very interesting group of essentially two old ladies who have been studying this stuff their entire lives and are kind of way out on the right wing somewhere historically, but they've got some things absolutely nailed solid, and that's one of them. And they understand the power centers, and they talk about that. They talk about how Trump is trying to break out and break down all of these old power centers that are driven by war economies and the like, and that control the economic foundations of most nations, including our own.
Wow. Yeah, I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, it's real interesting stuff. Well, that has nothing to do with tropical fish particularly, except, of course, that it does. And I explained that very carefully in our next video, which will be going live this Friday. It's entitled Fish is Life, a Window into Your Aquarium.
Excited to see it.
It's fun. It's really interesting. And I think it'll get a lot of people excited, and it'll get a lot of people very upset. And that's really my goal, they got a lot of people, rah, rah, cheer, cheer, you go, guy. And a lot of people, oh, God, we need to get rid of him. You don't have to worry. I ain't going to be here long.
Hey, you better be.
Well, I figure I got at best, another 40 years.
Hey, at least 40.
Yeah, at best. I mean, if everything falls in the right place, I'll make it another 40 years. Barring that, the worst scenario is 6 months to a year. Oh, Brenda's here. She gonna bail me out of this madness. Hi, Brenda. We got the fish room. We got the fish room.
Oh, we
What
gotta
are
make
we
this
gonna do?
big.
Where do you see the coin in here? Show us the coin. Well, yeah,
Make it
let's
big.
turn your camera sideways. This is one of the bettas we just picked up.
Wow. Is that the one you got from the Clash?
Pretty old. Yeah.
The
That is
angels?
gorgeous.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh.
These are nice. These are red koi. They're koi with a lot of red in them. And we got a mess of them. And they're pretty good size. So they're pretty good price too. They're not overpriced. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful?
They are gorgeous.
Yeah, they should be spawning soon. They're all big enough to breed. God, I think how many we have like 22 of them. And then we also got these. These are, what are they called? Not lavender. What are they called? I can't remember. The word won't come to me.
Platinum.
They're white. Platinum. Thank you.
Platinum.
Right. They're platinums.
They're the platinum angels.
We had some little ones in there too. They're a little harder to find.
What else is new?
Right?
Oh, they're quite, yeah,
Yeah.
all the way left on the left top, all the way to the left on the top. What's in there? That's platies. Some guppies. Those are new. Those are all from Cinnamon. Those guppies.
Oh,
That
cool.
much of a look at. Now, if we can see them, yes. See the gold ones? Those are, you can't really tell much. They're not big enough yet. But those are Madaka rice fish, and they're a koi strain. So they have 3 colors in them, which the colors haven't come up yet. They're not quite big enough. But that's a pretty cool fish. They have blue and black and gold.
Gorgeous. I love rice fish. They're one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Well, the thing is, rice fish, if you think about it, they would do well in North America. They're from Japan, and Japan has essentially the same climate as Central North America. It snows in Japan.
That's
We don't
cool.
think of it, but it's a temperate region. So if the Madaka is living there, it could easily live in our waters. It probably will never become established because it would get eaten up. It just doesn't have that. We have too much predation in our fresh waters. It just wouldn't be able to survive. Too many fish that are just a little too big. There are not very many small freshwater fish in North America, in the more temperate zone. There are some, but really not very many. It's mostly sunfish, bass, perch, those kind of pike, pickerel, those kinds of things that are big enough to treat all these little guys as food. These are the guppies. Some really pretty guppies. They're small, but they're really pretty.
They are gorgeous.
And they will get bigger, of course. Those are from Cinnamon.
She's got a very beautiful strain.
Yeah, it is a nice strain. They're also, I think on the top, second tank in, are some, what's the other guppy? Endlers.
Oh,
I think
cool.
got some endlers in there too. It's either there or above that. The tank above it, maybe. Up, 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 up. Top row. Top row to the left. I don't think they're in there. It
I
might
think the
be.
top row
Yeah.
to the left.
Keep going left. I think that's all the way over to the end. Either the last one or next to the last one. Let's see. That I think they're in. I think they're in there. Maybe no. That's the Medaka. I don't know where they are. Anyway, we do have some endlers. I don't think they're in there. I don't know where they are. Let's see. Need to make this bigger so I can see it. Oh, there they are. Yeah, that's them. The little ones. Those are endlers. Hard to see. Endlers are essentially a wild guppy.
Mm-hmm.
And they have, the males have a color on them, but it's not like big fins. They have spots of color. That's a female. That's a male back there. They're real tiny, and there's one. You can see them scooting by with a few dots on them. They're actually quite pretty,
They are.
you know, but you gotta kind of catch them. There's one.
I managed to have that 40 breeder behind me or to my right. That
Yeah.
one has one full-blooded endler and 2 female guppies. So I've got a lot of hybrids in that tank now.
All right. Yeah, I think these came from Cinnamon as well.
Oh,
In fact, I
cool.
know they did. Yeah, there you go. You're getting to see a little bit of their color. Really pretty little fish.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Very curious little fish too. They're just as curious as the guppies, or at least mine are.
yeah. We also got, that's a nice one. We also got some rather rare Placostomus, some L series, which I'm sure I'm not going to find. They're small and they're all spread out. We got one in each. I think we got 7 or 8, and they're in 7 or 8 tanks. Some of them are a pygmy snowball,
Oh,
which
cool.
is pretty cool. Yeah. And the others are like a clown. It's a L237, I think. So got a bunch of neat fish. So we got some nice stuff. And I made contact with 2 people who are importing, and it's something I really want to do. That we're going to be talking with a shop north of us that's a lot more sophisticated in their business practices than we are. We're going to see if we can do some partnering up with them, give them the benefit of of what we've developed as a natural aquarium store with our product line, and learn from them how to do things, how to do a better business.
That'd be good. I love that seashell in there with those. That is beautiful.
Those are Gillida the striped ones. They're from Lake Tanganyika.
That is so cool.
And the others are, the one with the black spots is the mascara barb. And the others, I don't remember what kind of barbs. Rosy, this not rosy barbs. I don't know what it is. Is it written on there, Brenda? Another barb? I think it is. She can't hear me. Up the holler. Cloud loaches.
Mascara barb.
What's the?
That's the
there's-
only one.
That's the only one listed. Yeah, the other one, the orange one, that's a mascara with the spots. And then these are
Yeah.
Gillida there, that one with the orange on it. I don't know what they are.
They definitely
They're
are
pretty-
beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty, very pretty fish. And this tank is loaded with electric blue acaras and some, I think they're spotted Nicaraguan or spotted something, plecos. They're not Nicaraguan. I don't remember. My brain sometimes quits working. That jar right there in front that she just pulled away from, that is a cut jar. That's the whole thing you're seeing there. And they're made as a cave by a local fellow who has developed a whole line of really interesting decor, including things like that, which is pretty
Love
cool.
it. I
Yeah,
love
that-
that.
Yeah. Nice big batch of electric blue acaras in there.
Mm-hmm.
So one little credensis. We need credensis and we need rams. And we need neons. Lord, do we need neons. Neons at cardinals. We do have a lot of really, really very nice koi. Well, show the pond, Brenda. Let's see if we can see some of those koi. They're a little hard to see on the camera, but they're just, these are, look at, oh yeah. These are real high quality koi. They're first generation Japanese imports. We've got two sizes in there, a 12-inch and an 8-inch. And then we also have 4-inch and 2-inch in the other pond. The big gray one there and the big white one are Osphronemus. That's the true giant gourami. That's a fish that gets 2 foot plus long. They're just an enormous gourami. They get big enough, we'll have them for dinner. It's a prized food fish in Thailand.
Wow.
Look at the little ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of these are the same strain of koi, like those. Those are like well, that one's about 6 inches, 4 to 6. And then the little ones are a different strain, but they're also first generation Japanese import. So they're a real good quality fish. But you can see when they're real little, they don't have nearly the color on them. So as they grow, they color up more and more. And you can see the little ones are just starting to color up. So we'll
That's
see what we
a lot.
have. We just don't know what we have until they hit about 4 inches. But the 4 to 6 inchers are part of the same group that we were looking at in the other pond. They're also on the bottom. You might notice Cory cats. These are Aeneas cories that came to us as a colony of about, I don't know how many there were, 20, 25. Just really nice big cories. Jennifer's taken some home and spawned them and has babies now from them. So we're going to try to do the same thing here. They're probably spawning in there, but it's very difficult to find the eggs. So we need to put some of them in a tank where we can see them better. That neat, pretty fish.
That is. They're gorgeous.
I wanted to get some really nice koi because we have a lot of pond people in the area that are looking for really nice showfish, and this gives us a really good collection.
That'd definitely be a good showfish.
Yeah, they really are. They are showfish. Yeah. Brenda feeds them by hand every day, so they're used to feeding from her hand. And this is a monster tank.
Wow.
These are mostly larger, more aggressive cichlids. The severum, those are flower horns. That's a red, not a red devil. I can't remember what it's called. It's a fish that mature turns bright red. It's a beautiful fish. I don't know.
So when they're mature, what will be the largest monster in that tank?
Good question. Probably the flower horn. I don't know. Good question. There's a pearl scale angel.
Ooh, that's gorgeous. I love the
And
pearl scale.
Some golden Congos. Bunch of golden Congos. We're going to eventually start breeding these fish and raising the young. It takes a lot to get all that together. And there's some really nice discus and a couple of very, very pretty angels in here. There's one of them. Let's see if he'll come out enough to really see him. Yeah, a silver. That's a platinum, a big platinum. And there's a big black one in there too somewhere. And the tank of monsters. This tank has extremely aggressive fish in it that are not being aggressive at all because we have so much plant material in there that they can hide in an instant. If they're being chased, they just start a little bit and they're gone. So we don't really see. I mean, occasionally you'll see a missing scale or something, but we don't lose fish in this tank, and we don't have fish getting beaten up.
That's amazing.
Is that, yeah.
I love how they all come to Brenda's hand. That is so cool. She's the fish whisperer.
Good fish feeder. That's a synspilum, which is a Central American cichlid. That one with the stripes and red on it. That is a frontosa. No, it's a morii. That's a Tanganyika fish. Yeah. Oh, oh God. Tanganyika, Moria, that's a blue gourami. You fish from all over the world in that tank.
Wow.
Mostly it's African, Malawi, and Tanganyika. Mostly.
You guys definitely have some gorgeous tanks at the shop.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are. We're just so excited about it. It's working out really well. Is the light on the the arowana? So the arowana now has company. He ain't living alone anymore. We got the
Oh,
two big severums in there and some other fish. Oh, what is that? Chocolate. That's a chocolate cichlid. There should be another one. There's a pike, a smaller pike, although he's pretty good size. So the arowana does pretty well with other fish. It kind of is not at all aggressive, and so nobody chases it. And so long as it can't eat its tank mates, they all get along just fine. These are all their plant vats, and there are plants and fish in all of them. There's what looks like a bed in there, which means we're probably trying to breed it.
oh, that's a pretty one.
Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Yeah, I love those setups.
Yeah, it's working out really well. It's pretty labor intensive because we're in and out of them all day every day. That's a nice feta.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, we got so many bettas. We had to put some back here because we got bettas in almost every tank up front.
Wow.
Every tank where they won't get eaten.
Right, definitely. It looks like we've got Lamarvin. I hope I pronounced his name. He's waiting to come up too. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
But wow, I love that setup. That's got to make it a lot easier to breed bettas.
Well, the main reason we're doing it is to be able to keep our plants growing. Because we got a way of planting all these. We're a little low right now because we've just been selling a lot, and we're in a mixed season, so we haven't been replacing everything right away, and we've gotten a little low. I don't know what is that guppies in there probably. Looks like little stuff. I don't know what she's trying to. Oh yeah, it's guppy. All right, Brenda, we're gonna go. We got a couple of people that want to meet us, so we're gonna go talk to them. Thank you, Brenda.
Thanks,
Very
Brenda.
much.
Love the tour.
Anybody home? Hello. Who we have? Lamarvin Cassell.
Mhm.
Who's behind Lamarvin? Oh, Jacob. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, let's get Jacob. Let's get the Lamarvin Cassell. Marvin.
How you
Hello.
doing?
Oh,
Hello,
what are we?
hello.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Glory. What are we looking at here?
125 gallon fresh water. I have Bella sharks. I have all different type of East African cichlids in here. I also have two bichures in here. There's one of them right there.
Okay.
And then I have
Yeah.
another one here somewhere. And I also have a small little tiny little baby catfish is black and is spotted. He likes to hide a lot. And I have a bristlenose placo in here too as well.
Yeah, the Synodontus. They're native African. Nice.
Yep. These guys here, they like to mate a lot. Just a big boy right here.
Oh yeah. You say you got a lot of babies?
Not yet. Right now, they just got in the new 125. This is their big home. This is their first time in here. It's only been a couple of days.
Okay.
I do have your product inside the bottom of the tank as substrate
Oh,
as well.
wonderful. Okay.
So I just wanted to know. I know I need more rocks in here to give them their actual Eastern type of atmosphere.
And then, yeah, more big rocks, you mean? Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely
Yeah.
that. Also put in little small little caves as well.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
You know,
That's
they go in there. They go in there a lot as well.
oh,
They
I
look
like
so natural.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
That's
everything
nice.
is natural. Only
Yeah.
things in here fake is that guy right there, the big old structure right there.
That's about as fake as it gets.
Exactly. Everything else is all real.
It's certainly colorful, though, isn't it?
I love
Thank
your
you.
setup.
It's just
I
really
actually, and then I have another one over here, a shrimp tank. This is my wife's setup. This is her little shrimp tank. They're in here somewhere.
uh-huh.
It's hard to find them. They like to hide a lot. They're going one right there inside that little cave
There you
right
go.
there.
Nice.
And we also have a lot of these little guys, mollies and guppies.
Cool.
We have babies up in here. Got a lot of babies in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have a frog in here somewhere in here. We have a nice big placo. He needs to come in my tank. He's getting big.
Right. So what size tank is that?
This right here is a 55-gallon right here.
Okay.
And this tank here is a 45-gallon
Oh,
right here. This is the one the shrimp tank is in. And this tank is the big 125.
nice. Yeah, I
These are,
love that tank. That
Mhm.
125 is a great tank.
thank you. Thank you. I'm just
Very
starting off. I just wanted to know if I'm doing everything right. With,
looking good. You're looking good.
okay,
Yeah, I don't see any problems. More plants. You can
that's what
get
I
some
want to
more.
do, get more plants. That's exactly what I
Yeah,
need to do.
that's the main thing, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a little mixed breed of different cichlids and seeing what they're doing, and they're actually getting along.
Yeah, they look good. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bet. Well, thank you, Lamarvin. This is a great tour. I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Mhm.
I will do. You take it easy. Thank you.
Say hi to your wife. Do that. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's see. There's Jacob. We got Jacob up here. Hi,
Hey,
Jacob.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good. How are you?
Doing really well.
Nice.
Yeah, I took my thing out back over here. As you see, it kind of went yellow, but they're mainly all going back up and they're all going green quick.
Oh yeah.
So it's really opening up back there. And then those loaches, they like to triple play a lot, and then they like to get under here, and when they feel a little frisky, they'll actually play dead right here. I got a photo of him. He just sitting there playing dead.
That's funny. I've never seen them play dead. That's cool.
Well, they do. Yeah, they like they kind of do that. They'll get in a little cave and just lay there and not move for hours.
Wow.
Yeah, look how clean that is. Crystal clear. Haven't done a
Yeah,
single
it is.
thing.
Yeah.
You've
Oh,
done
man.
so good on this tank, Jacob.
I have.
right?
I remember my original 55, and um I mean, like this. I mean, I couldn't do this before, and you couldn't see nothing jumping like that before.
Yeah. Plants do an amazing job of keeping water clear.
That they do.
Oh my goodness. Are they ever? It stuns people when I tell them that's my filtration. Eliminate everything a little bit extra that I have, and I have trusted this natural process and allowed for all natural processes to occur, not just one or a few, but I have
Yeah,
allowed all of them.
yeah, yeah.
She's really good. She's getting a little bigger.
The keyholes. Is that
Yeah,
Lieutenant?
she's doing really good. Who do you think is doing this though? Okay. So you
Digging?
see that walk going across there, see that little dug ditch?
I
Who's
do.
doing that?
Yeah,
Holes are doing that?
could be the keyhole. It's certainly possible. I don't know anybody else in there that would. The
Oh
clowns,
wow.
maybe. Could be the clowns, but my, I don't know. It's one or the other. It could be the clowns trying to get under that rock.
Yeah, it could be. My leaves, I bring a lot of these in weekly.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, the more leaves, the better. You
I
just need
used
to do it slow.
Right. I used to didn't bring them in and trust it, but I've actually seen how valuable if you set it up for that proper condition, actually how useful leaf litter actually really is.
Yeah, true.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Probably a
It,
primary food source for all
absolutely.
kinds of animals.
Yeah, these little guys are doing good too. My angelfish at times like to chase them, so I don't know if these little autocats are going to survive.
Oh, they'll be fine.
Hmm. And it's not the blue one or the yellow one, it's my black one. He likes to hunt them down and just chase them.
Huh.
Just at
That
times, not all the time though.
that female looks like she's egged up. I thought I saw a breeding tube on her. They may
Uh,
they're pairing up. Can you see
the
anything?
the blue one and the yellow one, they pair a lot. They're always beside each other. There's the
Uh,
black one.
Marvel.
Father
Yeah,
Fish, I'll be right back. I need to take a quick break real quick. I'll be right back.
you bet.
Yeah, they're doing amazing. And my temperature's running almost 80, about 78.
Huh.
I'm like the 8.
Yeah.
I think it's my heater. My heater's giving out, but at least it's going out on the cold end instead of sticking thermostat on the high end.
Well, God knows. That's right.
Because this weekend I'm going to get another heater, and I just, you know what I mean? I hope it lasts until I can get this next one. I don't want it to stick on the high end, and it's supposed to be at 83 degrees, but it's going down.
How many watts is it? Do you know?
200, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. It probably is just not holding its own anymore. They tend to wear out.
Yes.
They tend to get corrosion in them. Is what actually happens. You know, it's impossible to seal them perfectly because it's a rubber, essentially a thick rubber gasket, but they do leak. It's imperceptible, but it's just enough to be able to create rust on some of those very tiny connections.
Right. Yeah, here's the blue one you saw. Does that one
Oh
look
yeah,
pregnant?
wasn't that one? Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. I don't remember.
It's really shiny.
Yeah, it's egged up. It looks like it's got a fat belly.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yeah. And that's a pretty good sign it's ready to spawn.
Oh, good, good. Maybe that's why them two hang out a lot because they're trying to spawn with each other.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because if I lose one more angelfish, I will be gladly to give my other one away. At least I'll have a pair.
Well, that's a good, yeah, it's a good idea because odd man out with angels usually doesn't do well.
They tend to seem to get bullied a lot. I've seen.
They do. That's right.
Uh, but yeah, other than that, I mean, there's nothing changing, but very little, and it's just positive. There's nothing negative.
It's a nice tank. Thank you,
It is.
Jacob. Very nice.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it. Take care.
information that you understand. Thank you.
Oh, you bet. Bye bye.
Bye, Jacob. Thank you. Well, it looks like Instagram went down again, so I'm going to get it back up real quick.
Sherry's Aquatics is here. Let me get the other man up.
Hey guys.
Hi there.
Hey.
There you go.
Hey. So Fatherfish, I got your the Aqua Preta.
Yeah.
So far it's been doing like amazing. I'm trying to make this look like a stream, you know, if you went down to like a creek or something, it would just like be right there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like replicate it. Of course it won't be ever perfect, but I'm trying to get it close, you know.
I think that's one of the most challenging designs to achieve and one of the most gratifying when you do it.
I just put sand, a different type of sand or a finer sand, and then I put some rocks, just some creek rocks, and then I have Oko stone. What plant is this, by the way? This one right here.
Who don't know?
Go. I picked it up at my local LFS, and it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I
But
saw some type of stem plant, but no clue.
Yeah, it's a stem plant, right?
yeah. I got water lettuce in here. I got some driftwood. Got pygmy cories. I got my male beta in here.
Right. He's pretty.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to breed it, but I'm going through different females to see what's going on. So I'm gonna give him a few more days until he can breed again. But I'm just, you know, so he doesn't get so he can heal. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So there's Elodia, maybe fanwort. Is that fanwort or hornwort?
Oh, that's good question. That's fanwort.
Okay, I was making sure. I was wondering.
The wort. I'm sorry. That probably. I don't know. I don't think it's.
They look similar.
Yeah,
That's.
The hornwort's a little crustier looking.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Then I got water spray. I got pennywort from like my 30-gallon. I got, is that Valsnaria back right here? Is that Valsnaria? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's like growing pretty well. I mean, this tank has been set up like 5 days.
Yeah, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tannins are already starting to leach and stuff like that. I know the sponge filter is just like right there out in the open, but I mean, still only cleaning to like get the top, you know, like from not, to disturb the top. I don't, you know. Right. Yeah, and then there's but then there's a Java fern back there.
Right.
So what now?
Yeah, the cool tank.
Yeah, honestly, I like it. You know, I like your Aqua Preto, honestly. And I still have what?
Bring some leaves in from a pond or stream.
Yeah, I watched some of your videos about that too. Yeah.
It'll add a whole new dimension of life to the tank.
Yeah, and get a resurrection jar too. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah.
and you're
I want to try
about
to
there.
do that.
You're real close to it, so it would be
Yeah.
a natural step for that tank.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have still a little bit of aqua preta if I need to put it in my 5-gallon for my pea puffer, but I don't know if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Just cap it. Make sure you
Just cap it. I still have sand. I might have to go to Walmart or something and get more sand for it, but yeah. So like honestly, do you think the substrate's steep enough, like the sand? Can't really see
looks
it, but
shallow. Yeah, it looks shallow. If you start seeing the water getting really brown, then add another half-inch of sand
yeah.
because that means the
Yeah.
dirt's working. It looks like the dirt could work up through that, so you might need a little more sand.
Yeah, we'll just have to see or something, but yeah. I'm still gonna do a lot more. I'm still gonna put more plants because I feel like you would be like a lot like happier with more plants. Like I think everyone is.
Yeah, you're in good shape though. You're headed in the right direction. It's
Yeah.
all
Alright, I
looking
mean like as long as I watch your videos and do your things, then you know that's the right direction to go in.
well. You've managed to create a living environment, and that's
So
not
that's good.
a lot of people can't do that, or some people.
Really?
There are some people that can't do it. Not a lot, but you know, it's real obvious when you first look at a tank whether it's alive or not, and that tank is alive. It's,
Yeah, I can't see any like microfauna in the thing, but I can tell that the plants are growing like there's no tomorrow.
yeah. You start well, it's in there. You start putting some leaves in, you'll see a lot more of it.
Oh, so like Indian almond leaves.
Well, leaves from your backyard, or the best are leaves from a stream or a pond.
Yeah, I'm not too far away from one because
Organisms and anything, anywhere, any body of water that's permanent that has leaves in it. Doesn't matter. A ditch.
a ditch.
Ditches are my favorite places.
Yeah, most of the ditches that are around me or something or near me, they're just like they have crap in it, like rocks, dirt. You know, it's just like there's
So
not really any leaves.
look carefully. You might see some. If you see fish in them, then they're healthy.
Oh no, there is no fish. You know, the only fish near me is like down a stream, like 2 or 3 miles away.
Yeah, okay. Well, you need to go there then.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna try to get more plants in here. I'm gonna get another piece of driftwood maybe to go in the middle, you know, to also make the tank just have a better look.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just gonna call it a day and let nature be nature, you know.
Looking good.
All right.
Okay.
Great job.
Take care. Bye for now.
Okay, you too. God bless.
Bye. God
Love
bless.
you. Oh my.
His
Nice.
tanks are really coming along.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's funny how. You know what's interesting is how quickly he's coming along.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago, he wasn't anywhere near where he is now, and he's been able to establish a living environment in just a very, very short time from the opposite, from having something that wasn't alive at all to something that is going to really develop beautifully.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
It is, isn't it? Well, how are we doing here? We're what time is it?
Almost 7.
What was I looking? Oh, okay. An hour and 9 minutes. Right. I keep forgetting we keep starting early.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else is going on?
Well, we've got some
Okay.
questions if you're ready for some questions.
Sure, let's do that.
You write down that
I
time.
looked at the Keystone class. Yeah, the Keystone class is interesting. It's mostly local people. Now, this year there were more people from a wider area. Kenny, who's comes up here frequently, is in California, and he came. He flew in for the show, so that was kind of nice. And the Tennessee Mafia was there in all their glory. Let's see, a lot of local people, of course. It's really it's a couple of clubs that do this, and they've been doing it now for a number of years. So it's grown into something pretty substantial. It's really a big show for a club show, but it still has that club feel about it. Most of the displays were hobbyists or people who are raising fish and selling to shops. So a lot of those kinds of breeders. And that is always interesting because you get to see things that, that people are working with. There were a couple of importers there, small importers. That's something that's been happening more recently in the hobby. This is kind of a new phenomenon. It used to be years and years ago that local people would import and sell to shops in their area. And we're kind of getting back to that now. We have local people who make the effort to import, and it's a big effort. I mean, at a big risk. You have to go to the airport, you pick this stuff up that's been flying toward you for a day, day and a half, and you get it home, and hopefully it's alive. You get it in tanks, and hopefully you keep them alive, get them healthy, and get them strong, and then you're able to sell them to local shops. And if you're buying well, then you're able to sell at a better price, at a better product than they can get from the big wholesalers. So it's filling a niche, and there are more and more local shops opening. In fact, one of the things we're going to be talking with the shop that's coming to visit us. I don't want to mention their name yet because we don't have anything nailed down. They're pretty sophisticated people who have had a shop now for a while and are doing quite well with it, but they have not found a model. They've not developed a model, and we have. We have a model. We even have a product line that goes along with the model. So we're hoping that we can build something together that we can help people duplicate, so that we can help people in little towns all across the country open their own small pet shop, and it'll be like ours is here. I mean, this is very much a boutique pet shop, and it was done on a shoestring. It did not cost a whole lot of money to do this. We're in a warehouse, which is very inexpensive rent. We built our own racks, bought tanks on sale. And mainly what we've tried to do is we've tried to be faithful about having natural aquariums, because that's our theme, and that gives us the theme, and it gives us the feel when people walk in that they're in a unique situation. And then we try to have as much diversity as we can, while having all the common stuff have uncommon things as well, so that there's some real depth to our collection. And then, of course, we have lots and lots of plants. And the plants are kind of the key to the whole thing, because that's really what sets us apart, is we have growing living tanks full of plants. And that's unique for people to go into a pet shop and see. So we're looking at ways so we can help folks create that kind of environment. It's very attractive. It's something that draws people to it. We're getting a tremendously positive response, really nothing negative. It's very positive, very strong. And we feel like we got hold of something that we can help people duplicate. And that's really our goal. Well, we got a bunch of people here now all of a sudden.
Yeah, we do.
They want to hear me go on. So we got Squirt. Hello, Squirt. Danielle.
Hey.
Hi, Danielle.
Long time no see.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
happened.
How are you?
I'm doing really, really good.
Nice. Pretty tank. Good
Did
to
a
see
little
you.
bit of maintenance today,
Okay.
It's gorgeous.
and I added a blackworm culture to all 5 of my tanks today, so the
Oh,
soil can get aerated a little bit.
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
And 'tis the season for all the leaves, which is wonderful.
Right?
Yes.
So there's the 55 long. We'll jump
at
over here real quick
Nice.
to the Episto tank.
Any babies yet?
No babies yet.
No, there will be. It'll happen.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah. Oh, there's Ember.
There she
She's a
is.
little female.
Ooh.
She is pretty.
How many do you have in?
I've got just 2, a male and a female.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've got some nice leaves in here now too.
Yeah, that's going to be great. They will spawn. You
Yeah.
could
I'm
add a
excited.
second female if you want to.
I don't think that Dan's fish sell the female sell them in pairs. But here is the 55 tall.
Oh, wow.
What a nice tank.
And
That's a hard.
fish. Look, I got a flower.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
And Anubias flower.
That's
And
so
I do
cool.
have a little baby diamond tetra in here.
Oh, how
Oh,
cool.
cool.
I have
Huh.
named him Nessie because he's very good at hiding.
That's a perfect name.
But this tank is doing really good.
Hmm.
This is the tetra tank now because that's all that's in it.
Right.
And then this is the quarantine tank. And if you take a look, these 4 little babies are the ones that I bred.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
nice.
They have grown.
I
So
know. I've got 1 boy and 3 girls, I think.
looks like pretty nice.
Yeah, their tank, well, we'll go see their tank real quick. So I had duckweed. I let the duckweed grow. I regret that decision immensely.
You know, I
I've
know.
been there.
I'm sure.
Sorry
Haven't
to
we
hear
all?
birdies. So now, if you take a look here, the duckweed cut off all the lights, so all the plants died.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I know.
So I got this plant and this plant today, and these are still alive, and one back there. But yeah,
They are a scourge.
they are. So I got as much duckweed as I could out today, and I got this molly boy because the internet says that mollies will also eat duckweed.
I'll tell you what will do a really good job is a goldfish.
I wanted to get a goldfish, but they wouldn't let me take it back after I was done with it.
Oh, we'll just keep it.
I don't
You're
have
not-
anywhere to put it.
Then leave it where it is. You will if you have duckweed in one tank, it's going to wind up somewhere else. So you will.
It has not. I've been good about keeping it out of the rest of the tanks.
Well, that's.
But this is only a 5-gallon.
But
yeah, so it's a little bit yikes right now, but it'll come back.
Yeah, it sure will.
But
Your
I wanted
tanks
to
are
come
looking
up, give
great.
you guys an update on all the tanks. Tell
Wonderful.
people that I missed you. And that I'm
Happy
still
to
been
see
around.
you. Thank you. Delighted to see you.
All right, I will let somebody else hop in. I love you guys.
Love ya.
you. For now. We got Dale is here.
Yep.
Hi, Dale.
Hello. I don't know how to. I'm trying to flip my screen real quick. Oh geez. There we go. Okay, so I just started like in the hobby like a month or two ago, but I've been recently watching your guys' videos, and I really appreciate you guys. First of all, thank you so much. This is just a tiny tank I have because I have limited like space right now, kind of, but I put some dirt in and some sand and some plants and stuff, but I was just wondering about like live plant, like plants from my backyard, like when it's wet and stuff like that.
Generally, they're not going to work. If you've got any body of water around that you can get into and find local plants, aquatic plants, that'll work. Bog plants work, but they tend to want to grow up out of the tank, so they're kind of problematic. What are these plants that we're looking at?
So these ones right here, this is like a little like moss bridge, and then I just lightly glued some I think they're called gold ribbons. These ones that kind of come out of the water.
Okay.
And then I have some Java ferns. I'm more of a Java fern guy myself, but I do have an Amoeba or a newbie. I'm not sure the names, but yeah. I got some plants in here. I think this one in the middle is fake, but
yeah, you do. No, it looks good. I like it.
Thank you. Oh yeah, another thing too.
That's more filter. That's more filter than you need.
It is,
and it is kind of big. If you got another tank that it will do well in, put something much smaller in there to give you. It'll just look better.
Yeah, like a bubble filter or a sponge filter, something like that.
Yeah, or a little box filter. Yeah.
All right.
Something small and unobtrusive, or less.
I'm also working on getting like a different type of heater too that'll heat the water up a little more, because I saw recently some of your videos saying how you like hotter water and not like necessarily.
The adjustable. Yeah, you want to always buy adjustables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Absolutely. Thank you.
Nice.
But this is, I forgot to say their names. This is my little guy, Sonny.
He's gorgeous.
A little shy.
Yeah.
I got a weird assortment right now. I now realize that I should have got a little bit bigger of a tank, but I have a guppy in there. He's yellow. His name's Vegas. And then I also have a platy in there.
Platy, yeah, right.
I call him Torch. But
well, it's a good start. You know,
I really do just want to give them the best life that I can, and that's all I really want to do, you know.
Right. Nothing wrong with little tanks. Little tanks can be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I also have a little snail in there too. He's kind of hiding.
A
little mystery snail. But yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
I think it's fine. I like what you're doing, Dale.
Thank you.
You bet.
You're doing a great job.
Right.
Thank you guys. Alrighty.
Come on back. Right.
Yeah, definitely keep us updated.
Right.
You ready for some more questions? Oh no, we still
Yeah.
have one person waiting. Sorry about that.
Do we? No, we don't.
Oh, that's him. Okay, that's Dale.
Yeah. He's still there.
Well, we've got a couple of questions we can go through.
Sure. Swapping a 20 on over to 100. Who do I start? Where do you start? Well, you start at the bottom. You start by getting your substrate set up, and the 20 is not going to have enough to do that. So you're going to need to get more. Put the dirt in, put the sand on it, fill it with water, and then start moving whatever you want in the 20 over to the 100, but don't break down the 20. If it's got a decent substrate, leave it set up, leave water in it, and you can use it as a backup tank, a hospital tank, a tank for new fish when you get them. That's real important. So, any number of uses for a smaller tank, particularly if you got a big tank. So, my suggestion really is to just treat your 100 like a new tank, and don't try to pull things out of the 20 because it's not going to be adequate, and there's no reason to destroy the 20. You can always have two tanks. It won't hurt anyone's feelings if you have two tanks. And it'll make life really a lot simpler because you're going to have a backup. And that's really critical. And it'll be a healthy backup that's already set up and, ready to use. So if you have to hide it somewhere, that's okay.
Hey, that happens.
Hide it under the bed. It's whatever it takes. Put it in the closet. Take it down to the basement. That's what most people do. They take them down to the basement, and they keep taking them down to the basement until the basement becomes a glorious fish room. And what could be better than to have your own man cave in the cellar, surrounded by stacks and stacks of fish tanks.
Right, that would be nice.
Really.
Now we've got another question right here.
Can you help me with your wisdom? Planaria have destroyed my sail tank. That's interesting. Planaria have, well, put a molly in there. Put some molly or platy or gourami. They'll eat the planaria. They'll just gobble them all up. It's a great food for medium-sized fish. Even larger fish will eat them. But that's what I would do. I'd put a bunch of larger fish in there. Something bigger than a tetra. Tetra's a little small to be able to handle them. But angels are great. Mollies are great. Platy, swords, even guppies. Almost any gourami is going to just go crazy over them. A lot of different fish, small cichlids, rams, all fish that are big enough will eat planaria. And by and large, they don't eat snails. So it's not a bad combination to have some fish in with your snails in order to be able to control those kinds of parasites. And also it provides food for the snails because the snails thrive on partially digested fish food, which you get lots of if you have fish. They don't do a good job of digesting their food. That's because they have such a short alimentary canal that they process everything in about 2 hours. Goes into them, and 2 hours later, it's gone, which means it's only about 10% consumed, which is why it's valuable, because it becomes food for a whole host of other animals, snails among them, as well as tiny fish. Little fish eat stuff all the time. Best fish food is fish poop. Actually, the best food for fish is fish or their poop. Never thought of that before, but that's true. If it's a tiny fish, then the clownfish, for example, the saltwater clown, that's all they eat is waste. They eat the waste from other fish. That's their primary food source. They're feeding what's flowing through the water. They're hiding in anemones or kind of swimming around them, looking for something to float by. And what floats by is primarily fish poop.
And then we've got this one.
I love the father fish method, but those high-tech plants, although you suggest low-tech and easy green, could you tell if we could try those colorful plants? Yeah, no problem. High-tech plants. So what's he talking about? Is he talking about the super red Ludwigias? I don't know what he means by high-tech.
Yeah, I'm not sure on high-tech plants.
Yeah, tell us what you mean by high-tech. You're talking about Anubias? Some of the plants that are a little harder to keep, like Anubias and the cryptocorynes and some of the carpeting plants. We do all of those.
He said he replied with this.
The ones that require highlight spurts and CO2. Yeah, the only ones that require those are the ones that get them. The ones that don't get them don't require them. None of them, no plant requires highlight spurts and CO2 pressurized. All of those plants can be grown in a natural tank. They may not grow as fast, but they will grow stronger. They'll be hardier, they'll be more long lasting, and they'll be healthier. So don't buy into the hype that you got to spend $5,000 to grow plants. What you need to do is get a bag of dirt and some sand and put any kind of light on it. I use $20 100-watt outdoor LED floodlights on almost all my standalone tanks. And if I'm in my tanks that I got in a row, I use LED strip lights, 4-foot strip lights, sometimes 8-foot strip lights. That's all I use. And I don't have any trouble growing plants, fish, macrofauna, microfauna, algae, you name it. I grow it all. The reality is what you need to grow plants is you need a plant growing media. Mm-hmm. That's what you need. You need a media that has the nutrients in it that plants need in order to be able to grow. Mm-hmm. Think farmer. Think farmer. What does a farmer do? What does he do? He does, plants. He enriches the soil. Mm-hmm. And some of the, if you follow some of the modern, the more contemporary and breakthrough farming practices, where they're building their substrate, they're building their soil up and enriching it with things like leaves, with organic material and build it to the point where they then introduce nematodes and all kinds of other micro and macro fauna, because that's what breaks down everything to make it available as a nutrient for plants. It's food for plants. But you have to have that mix. And those farms that are doing that never plow. They walk down the aisle and they scatter seed in the spring. And they come back in the fall and they harvest. It's that clear cut. And it's the same with the fish tank. If you create an environment that is a healthy, natural, to the best of your ability environment with lots of nutrients in it, natural nutrients, not somebody's fabricated fertilizer, because that's not a nutrient.
Right.
That's essentially a growth hormone for a very specific period in the plant's life. Typically, it grows leaves and flowers. That's what it does. It does not grow stems. It does not grow roots. So you wind up with a weak plant, weak stem, weak root, great leaves, and flowering that will die. It's not going to survive. Anything that requires excess anything is not going to survive. So I don't buy it, is what I'm saying. I don't buy that you got to have a $5,000 light and you got to have CO2 injection and you got to put fertilizer in there all the time. I take all of that and I throw it in the trash bin and I replace it with a good, healthy soil. And I cap it with sand to keep it out of the water column and to provide a means for all of the detritus, all of the waste to filter down through that sand into the substrate, into the dirt. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it because sand compresses. That's a lie. Sand does not compress. Sand cannot compress. It's impossible for sand to compress unless you're putting it under tons and tons of weight, in which case it will not compress. It'll crumble. It'll crumble to dust and it'll form rock. But sand in a fish tank, it is broken up rock. It's rocks broken into very tiny pieces. That's what sand is. There's no sand factory in heaven that creates sand and sends it down to the earth. Doesn't work that way. It's broken up rock, generally broken up in the sea and rolled up onto the beaches, and it becomes sandbed. Wherever you find a sandbed, that's an ancient sea, or maybe a current sea. But it's the sea that creates that sand by rolling those rocks and breaking them into tinier and tinier and tinier pieces. Or a rock crusher. That's another way to get sand to crush the rock with a rock crusher. Mm-hmm. It's crystalline though. It has sharp edges. Now, the sand, this is interesting. The sand in sand dunes in deserts is different from the sand made in the sea. The sand in deserts rolls. And as it rolls, it becomes round. Their sharp edges are broken off, or more to the point, they're brazed off. They're worn off. And so, and which is why that sand can become huge dunes, massive huge dunes that move, they roll, they float. They're like water. They act like water. It's very different. Nevertheless, they're round. So they meet at a point, and they meet at various points, and they remain, what's the word for that? they remain penetrable. It's not the word I want, but it works. In other words, water and soil and dirt and dust and debris can easily go through them. Very easily go through them because they don't flatten up. They're not soft. They're hard. They're rigid. They don't go flat when you press them together. Does sand go flat? Whoever heard of sand going flat? If it goes flat, it's not sand, is it? It's something else. It's putty. It's it's silly putty is what it is. Sand is not silly putty.
No, it's not.
Sand is rough. It's tough and it's hard, and it hangs up against each other, and it forms all kinds of channels, and those channels are what feeds all of the waste down through them without water being able to flow through and wash it all out. Like with gravel, you can't use gravel for that reason. It's too big. You got big chunks, so that's cool, but they're big, and the water goes whoosh, and washes it out. And that's why you have disease in tanks. It's why you get disease in tanks that have gravel, because it is a cesspool. It is an open sewer. It is a septic system with no lid on it. It's disgusting. That's why you have to go in there and clean it all the time. You don't need a toilet as the base of your tank. You need something a little better than that. A composting toilet is a nice idea, and that works pretty well, actually. And that's kind of the same thing. We use sand, but then we'll put a bunch of leaves and stuff, organic material on it. Acts like a compost toilet. If you know anything about it. If you don't, you ought to learn about it. It saves a lot of water, and it's clean, and it doesn't stink, and it's pretty healthy. And if you got a little campsite or something, it's exactly what you want to do. Or even a camper. It's perfect in a camper. No odor-free, honestly. Swear to God. Yeah, they're wonderful. We'll get off of.
We got a question from Kevin.
I hope so. Possible to reuse soil? Absolutely. Yes, you certainly can. You probably won't be able to separate the sand very well. You can kind of scoop off the top layer of sand if you want, but then the sand and soil tend to mix. So after you got 2 inches of sand and 1 inch of dirt. Within a few months, that 1 inch of dirt is about 1 inch up into the sand, which is why you need 2 inches of sand. And from there, it just kind of keeps creeping and crawling until eventually it's sort of all of a piece with the sand on top. There's a scientific principle that explains that I don't know what it is, and I don't understand it. But Mother Nature does. So that's all I need to know, is that nature knows how to do it. I don't need to know how to do it. And I don't need to have a name for it. I just know it works. I just let it happen, and that's cool. I was reading some comments on some website that shall forever remain unnamed. That's called, Reddit.
Yeah.
Father Fish is all over Reddit. No, I shouldn't say it that way. Comments about Father Fish are all over Reddit. Father Fish is not all over Reddit at all. But I think I need to be. I think I need to go into the lion's den and start shutting up some lions. Anyway.
There's a lot of insanity on Reddit.
Well, the common criticism of Father Fish is that he's right about everything, but he doesn't understand it.
What? That's insane.
I know. It really, it's true. It's true. The most poignant comments are, yeah, he's right. I know he's right about all this stuff, but he's too stupid to understand what it is. And he tells you stuff that's just off the wall, explaining what it is.
Man.
Funny stuff.
Right.
You know, an explanation.
You
An
still there? It broke up.
explanation. Pardon?
Yeah, it started freezing. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you're back. You're back. It froze.
That was me. That wasn't the spring. I froze. I didn't actually freeze. I just got thoughtful for a second there. I do that every once in a while. I'll get thoughtful and I'll think. And every once in a while, you catch me thinking. The Reddit doesn't believe that. They don't believe I think. You know, they believe they believe I say something. Say, oh, it's magic. Magic it is. Magic. It's the natural magic. It's the great magician doing his wondrous magic on all this stuff. It's a miracle. It's all miraculous. It's all unknowable. It's fantasy come alive. Like that.
Yeah, Reddit is a wild place. I mean, I don't think there's any common sense on there.
It's weird. It's weird.
It is.
So anyway, there are about 100 threads on father fish.
Whoa, 100?
About 100, yeah.
Wow.
I don't think any of them are very recent. I haven't made any waves recently. Although I'm working on it. This video coming up this Friday. You know, what I'm concerned about is that I may have become passé and just I'm not able to develop a high level of interest anymore because you know, everybody's got me figured out. So I'm trying to get unfigured out.
We've got a question from Victor C.
Yes. What side dimensions is a tank for only plants? Hey, Brenda. bring me a little cake that like we took to the class. He wants to know what are the dimensions in a tank for only plants. Well, first of all, there is no such thing as a plant for only tanks. One of the little ones.
One of the little ones.
Potted plant thingies. Plant like aquatic with water in it. Jars, anything. If you don't have some kind of living organism other than plants, animal type organism, the plant will not survive because it requires the waste product from animal or animal fuel, if you will, microscopic animal life, in order to be able to have anything to consume. In other words, yeah, that's good. Yeah. In other words, it needs, here we go. This doesn't have any water in it, but there's a case in point. Now, let me tell you about this. Brenda, you want to tell us about this? Brenda made this morning, I think.
Oh, cool. It's pretty.
It's a terrarium. And where did you get what's in the terrarium?
My backyard.
Her backyard. Everything in there came out of her backyard.
It's a moss, a rock, piece of wood, and the grass is actually Mondo grass that came from Jennifer's yard.
So there you go. Now, what we need next in there are some little bugs. So we're working on getting some cultures of little bugs to go in there that will provide nutrients for the plants.
I don't know where the other one went.
Oh, the little tiny one you made, that was cute. So there's no such thing as a tank only plant. Only plant tank, as they say. You can't, it won't survive. It'll live for a little while, but eventually it'll deplete the nutrients. The nutrients will not be being replaced, and so it'll wither and die for lack of friends in the animal world to keep it thriving like that. Animals require plant life. Plant life requires animal. They are inseparable. They must be together. Now, even in the Arctic, there are plants in the form of various algae and mosses and fungi and all that stuff. So it's not like there are places where there are no plants. Not on planet Earth, there aren't. Nor are there places where there are no animals. Not on planet Earth, there aren't. They exist in every niche on the Earth. Even in volcanoes, once they've pulled down a bit. I mean, you don't find them in, you don't find other one in fire particularly, but fire, yeah, that's because the fire is consuming them. That's what's burning is animals and plants. And once it's burned up, then new animals and plants jump in there and gobble up what's left because it's nutritional, you see. I have the line here. Maybe this will help. Excuse me. The new video that's coming up talks about this in a very specific way. It talks about creation and the fact that nothing comes from nothing. So here's the point. We cannot point to anything on this earth or in the universe that exists spontaneously, that comes literally out of nothing. We have no experience of that. There's nothing nothing in our experience, nothing that we're aware of in the universe, nothing here on the earth that comes from nothing. Everything comes from something. So if everything comes from something and nothing comes from nothing, then at some point in time, there had to be a creation that created something out of itself, presumably. So it becomes a creator, you see. So the creator creates something out of himself, itself, herself, oneself, whatever self you want to call it. Reality, existence emanates from that. What did that come from? It didn't come from anything. It didn't come from anything. You see, it has no beginning and it has no end, because if it did, it would be created. And something would have had to create it. So you have to get back to a non-created existence in order to explain reality. We know that none of this is infinite, in the sense that it comes and it goes, it changes. That process itself may be infinite and may, in fact, there are those who believe that the universe is God. That's an interesting concept. I think it has some serious problems with it, but it's, it's a reasonable concept. It's certainly something that can be discussed and argued for. But if that's true, then it had no beginning, because the creator can have no beginning. The creator is by definition that which has no beginning. The creator cannot have a beginning, which means the creator is infinite. The creator always is. That here's the trick with this. You have to disconnect the concept of time from all that. Time is a construct. It's a human construct. There was no time prior to Adam, if you will. Time did not exist prior to Adam. It's because everything just sort of was of itself and created others and so forth and so on. But nobody was putting a stopwatch on it. So the concept of time. I had a professor in college who said, if you spend about 15 minutes thinking about time deeply and profoundly, it will make you utterly insane.
Right.
You will be hopelessly lost. It's a conundrum. It's a problem we can solve. Yeah. So, there's time. That's time. That didn't exist, prior to, I don't know, 1,000 years ago. That didn't exist. That concept of time that this demonstrates didn't exist. Time was the movement of a shadow on a sundial. That was time. It was the sun going across the sky. So, think about time. Time has no meaning. It's a construct. It's a way for us to be able to separate things from each other. But it has you can't say, well, how many billions of years ago? There's no such thing as billions of years. That's a construct. We can do that if we want, but it has no meaning beyond itself. How do we get off into these?
That's actually really interesting, though. I've never thought of it like that. That's interesting.
Crawling my way through the weeds.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Rabbit holes and weeds. So what's that got to do with fish? Oh yeah, fish, right. Oh yes, thank you. Here we go. There you go. Now this has shrimp in it and snail.
They can see it.
Probably Daphnia. So it's got, look, we got up close. You can see a little more. I don't know if we can see a shrimp in there particularly. But these are wonderful. We took a bunch of these to both shows and sold them. Sold nearly all of them. I think first show we sold them all. Second one we took to see it's got a little dirt in the bottom and sand. Mm-hmm. So there it is. There's a father fish. There's a father fish tank in 1 quart of water. And it's got life in it. It's got snails in it. It's got microfauna. It has shrimp. It has plants. It's alive. It's alive. Like that. Thank you.
Yeah, those are really nice setups.
Yeah, they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put that on your desk.
Oh, yeah. It's perfect size for your computer desk.
Or on your paper toilet paper holder.
Yeah.
So you sit there and watch it.
Mm-hmm. We've got another question from a messenger with a message.
The damselfly larvae eat the babies. Damselfly larvae didn't eat baby snails. That's a really good question. I'm going to say no, because damselfly larvae, as opposed to dragonfly larvae, damselfly larvae eat microscopically. They eat waste primarily. They eat algae. I don't think they eat snails, baby snails. I don't think they eat baby anything. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. We need to look that up. We need to research that. I know they're not a problem in a fish tank, because what they eat is no consequence to the fish, and fish eat them because they don't get real big. They're fairly small. They probably do eat certain microfauna. They probably eat microflora, like algae and the like. I'm not sure they can catch much. I don't know. I don't know what they eat. Well, I know they eat microflora. And if they do, they must eat microfauna too. So they're eating both. So maybe they do eat baby snails. I don't know that they can work them out of the shell, but maybe they can crush the shell. Maybe snails generally have pretty thin shells. So it's certainly possible. I don't have a good answer for you. Having said all that, I don't know. There's a long answer. And it comes to nothing. All right.
I'm not sure what they eat either.
Try me a better question.
All right.
Try me a question I can answer.
Let's see. We've only got 2 left, so let's see. Let's try this one.
I'm ready.
He's actually Twisty Tanks is actually experimenting with electroculture in his aquarium.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I started that one because I figured you'd want to see that one.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And then the other question we got is right here, but it's a little bit, I'm not exactly sure what he means by it.
Alkaline. It's interesting. Blue Acara, the Acara is a Central to South American fish, family of fish. There are many, many, many different Acaras. The electric blue is just one among many. All kinds of Acara is a family. It's a family of a lot of specific kinds of fish. And they tend to live in more soft and acid water, although there are hard water regions throughout, particularly the northern parts of South America and the southern, for that matter, that are more alkaline than acid. They like most fish, they're able to live functionally and practically in a very wide range of pH. It's rare that fish cannot do that. The exceptions are some of the fish from what's the island in the Pacific Far East? My brain just went blank on me. It'll probably come to me. The licorice gouramis, for example, and abuse plants. Some of the other unusual gouramis, from Borneo, where the pH of the water is about 5.0 or lower. So it's astounding. There are no bacteria that can't survive. So there are other things that take their place, like funguses and archaea, archaea plays a big role in them, those environments. But what's happened is they've been bred now in captivity for enough generations that they have adapted naturally to a more alkaline water. And they're now living in water that's 7.5 and spawning, and babies are hatching. So they really, even a fish from as acidic an environment as that, over a few generations, can adapt to a completely different environment. So normal is, I don't think there is any normal. You know, you could say native, that would be appropriate. Is it native? No, it's probably not native. But it's normal is whatever they're living in and thriving in. Not just staying alive, but actually spawning and rearing young. That would be, I would consider a normal, a range of normal, a normal range of water conditions. All right. Adam is not here. We missed Adam.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Who else is here? Catherine Hayes. A messenger with message. Stephanie Boyle. Joe O. Joe. Joe, are you the Joe who was at the Clash? We met Joe at the Clash. Did you stop the Sunday fish fry? Brenda and Dina have taken it over. Dina didn't understand, excuse me, that she could use, she could broadcast on my channel as well as hers.
Yeah, I thought you meant to broadcast just on mine.
No, not at all. So I want you to broadcast on mine too.
Okay, can do.
Because that'll bring more, and then you can ask people to come over to yours. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
I just needed a break. And because I'm trying to do some other things, and I don't have the mental and emotional wellspring, I guess, that I have had in the past. It takes more effort to accomplish anything. These shows and videos are they're very demanding. It may seem like I'm just riffing off and gone up in every direction, and I suppose I am, but I find it at the end of it, I'm happy I did it and I'm excited about it, but I'm also totally worn out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It literally takes a lot. TNA Tanks is here.
Oh, cool.
Can we get them up? There we go. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, my goodness, we're already on. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Okay, so this is our first time showing what we have. I got to turn my volume up so I can hear you. My phone is really old, so hopefully I can hear you okay, and hopefully you can hear me okay.
Yeah, we're okay.
Okay, great. So, yeah, I'm all nervous because I haven't been on YouTube for so long, but we have been doing the father fish method since we started in May on our fish tanks, and we have gradually come to a point of where we have close to 22 fish tanks right now. We probably have about 11 running, but this one is one of them that we have. I started here. I'm going to go ahead and start here and then show you the rest. They're all in one room, so it's easy peasy. But
Cool.
this is our.
Where are you located?
What was that?
Where are you located?
We're in northern Michigan, Alpena, Michigan, right on Lake Huron.
Nice.
So it's a beautiful, beautiful
So you
town.
got all
If you
that
ever
Huron,
have
all that Huron rock in there. You got all that Huron rock.
Exactly, and that's one of those things that we're talking about in chat, like in regards to just
I love
basically getting nature into our tanks. We have snails,
Yeah.
we have fish, we have rocks, we have sand. It is all from our local rivers and banks from the shores of Huron. So
Nice.
it's really, really awesome to show because we're pretty proud of it, actually. And like I said, we've followed your method from the get-go. We started out with, you know, the regular old aquarium stuff and had a horrible time of it and lost a lot of fish, and we needed help, and we found you, and you definitely helped us. And right now, I should say, as a testament, we are currently and have already once before cured ick with your 87 degrees and up temp method.
Right,
So
right.
this
Yeah.
tank right here did
Awesome.
actually have ick, and we're at like day 5, I would say, at about 87, 88 degrees, and everything is looking great in here now.
Yeah,
Everybody's
that's good.
happy, and there's no ick to be found. So it's in
Right.
dormant mode right now, and we're waiting for it to die off. So
Very good. Excellent.
in here we have a sorority of bettas and some platies and some feeder platies and a lot of snails and a couple plecos and a couple cories, a couple different cories. So this is a 60-gallon octagon. We've had a beautiful time of the universe just providing for us as well, because this ended up being a free tank for us, which
Oh,
is
wow.
just absolutely amazing. Sorry, I'm trying to get a handle on the camera. Oh my God, I'm all over the place.
You're doing
Sorry.
great. You're doing great.
So let me go this way. I need my husband to do the camera.
Hi, Father Fish. Love you.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, this camera is
Isn't it
backwards.
so
love it.
weird?
Great
Oh, it's so
room.
weird.
I see.
We're
Wonderful
slightly
room.
backwards and
I love that tank. The whole
Oh,
room's
thank
gorgeous.
That's a hex. That's a hexagon.
Yeah, it's a hexagon. It's
Yes,
Love
weird.
it.
six-sided thing.
It is weird. It's like backwards for us right now, so apologies if I show you weird things.
Oh my.
This is a 5-gallon that we have some breeder guppies in who have already actually had babies.
Yeah.
And we actually have tadpoles in here. We have about 4, 6 maybe tadpoles. They're just started getting their legs. Here's one of those little guys right there.
Oh, cool.
You can see little itty bitty. I was told they were oh God, I'm sorry about the cameras.
Free froze.
on the wrong.
I don't.
How was your finger?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry.
That's no problem.
This is comedy for you here. But yeah, that's a tadpole. He's blurry. But yes, we got tadpoles in here.
Nice.
We have a pair of clown killifish, which here is one of them up here.
Ooh.
We got lucky. We
Ooh.
got them as babies. There ended up being
Oh.
one boy and one girl. We got so lucky.
That's wonderful. I do not have any. I'm dying to get some.
Oh, they're so cool.
Right.
We
Oh,
also
I
have another pair of killifish in here. They're kind of hard to spot amongst the guppies, but
I love killifish.
they are the blue lamp eye killifish.
Yep, yep,
There might
yep.
be one right in here somewhere,
I
but
see it
we have a
in the
pair of
middle.
those
Yeah,
too.
right.
Yep, I see it. Right in the middle.
Yeah, do you
Right.
see them?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some really cool wild killifish up here in northern Michigan. They're super
Oh,
hard to catch, so
wow.
I've caught a ton of them, but they
Oh,
either
cool.
keep getting eaten or dying off. I got
Oh.
a couple sticklebacks though, 5 spiked
Oh, I
sticklebacks.
love it.
Yeah, I'll show you that in the next tank. So
Oh,
this
how
is,
nice.
as you can see, we have all of this. Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What was that?
I'm just expostulating. Ooh,
Okay.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
But this is all from our river. This is all from different rivers and lakes in the area up here.
Wow.
We have a freshwater stream right across the street from our house. It's like what
Ah.
you guys would consider your ditch, but it
Yeah.
nonstop flows, and there's fish in it all year round. There's crayfish,
Oh, wow.
snakes. So I
Wow.
put traps out there and catch all kinds of fish.
So I don't
Wonderful.
know. You can kind of see him. He is a very skittish boy in
Super
here.
elusive, this dude.
But this is the nickelback, the stickleback.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, he is hiding.
Where did he go?
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big one, and he's not very nice to the other.
Oh, he's on the
stickleback,
other
so-
side. Wait, is he on this side? There he is, right there.
You see him?
I think he's in the corner. Do you see him?
Yes.
There he is, right
There.
there,
Oh,
right in front.
see, he's so
Yep,
fast.
Oh, wow.
He's a big one. He was one of the biggest we caught in the
Oh,
creek
my.
on the other side of us.
Ah,
So yeah, that's a lot of fun.
wonderful.
we only have him in here because we just weren't sure what he was going to do with any other fish.
Yeah,
so.
he was attacking the other stickleback. So I'm trying to get him to breed.
So I'm going to walk over here. Apologies for a messy house, but I'm going to walk over here. This is our shrimp tank. So we actually have a lot of right here. I don't know. I have a glare from the light, but we got a lot of trapdoor Chinese mystery snails in our lakes and rivers.
Yeah.
So we have tons and tons of those. We're actually big snail lovers. We love snails.
And then
I love your setups.
Our local
Thank
fish
you.
store gives us all the snails we want.
Yeah, they hate snails. They have too many of them. So whenever we go over there and get fish, they give us handfuls of them.
Oh, wow. You guys are so lucky on that. Wow.
I know. I mean, of course,
Nice.
the really good ones we have to pay for.
Here, show them the
You know.
fish bottom.
Oh, yeah, here's a bottom, a fatherfish bottom. This one's nice and thick.
This is one of the first tanks I put together, and it was the dirt on the bottom, the barrier of the rock, and then the 2 inches of sand. And I went kind of nuts with it, and it probably isn't 2 inches of sand, but the next ones are like wildly crazy, and it's weird though, because look how it's such a thickness, you really got to put in there to get it right. So to have it filter and do everything like you say.
Yeah, so I don't know if you were able to see any shrimp or not, but we've got all kinds of different shrimp in here. We've got they're neocardina shrimp. We've got red ones and blue ones and green ones. We have one black one, a chocolate one.
Yeah.
And we've got some ghost shrimp in here too, I think. So over here, this is a work in progress.
This is janky.
This is so janky right now.
I have to go to Home Depot right after this. My wood got worse and I had to fix this.
This is we're breeding bettas as well. So we have a lot of different bettas, and this is going to be our kind of betta breeding setup in the future. And this is one of our guys right here. He's a Hellboy. His name is Joker. He's pretty cool looking.
She names all the bettas.
I have to name them to keep them straight for my head. Like if I don't name them, I don't know who we're talking about.
There's like
I can't freaking get them on. Where's the camera?
Funny.
There's so many. I'm
So
sorry.
isn't that why we named
I have a
it?
sorority of so many girls.
I am terrible with the
Look at the babies.
What?
Are there babies in there?
Yes, we have babies. We'll show you those in a couple. We'll show you those in a sec. This is another Hellboy, and his name is Aries.
Right. And breeding these things have been a process. We've watched your videos. We watched Nick from Keeping Fish Simple. We watch a bunch of different people to learn how to do this. I've had them forever and stuff, and I always wanted to do it, but never had an outlet. So, and man, they die. They die so fast.
I wasn't prepared for the amount of fish death that we've gone through, to be honest with you.
so many times because, we're in northern Michigan and we have crazy dragonflies up here.
Yeah.
So many times dragonfly larvae have totally wiped us out.
Wow. Yeah.
So this was our very first tank, and this was a tank that my husband had when he was younger, and this is what started the journey and quadrupled within 3 months for us. So
Nice.
But this is a 60-gallon long, and tall rather, whatever you call them. But there's mostly guppies in here, and these guppies actually are our baby guppies. Like we've been through it, unfortunately, and these guppies have been through it too in terrible water conditions, and these guys have made it through. We have a motto in our house, and it's basically only the strong survive. And
with everything.
literally with everything. Like only the strong survive in this house. So these are strong fish. Where am I showing?
I'm just saying this.
Oh yeah, show them around.
So everything's planted. Well, okay, so listen, we planted all these tanks just like Father Fish says.
We did.
And everything just disappeared. I ask this question all the time. So when does everything start regrowing?
Yeah. Because
we recently started planting new stuff, so we just do this now. Because like all of our plants disappeared. It all melted or the fish ate it, and we're trying
I don't know. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
We have lots of babies in here too. We have little baby platy babies. We've got 3 generations in this tank already, actually.
A lot of fish.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
platies, guppies, and then this is where we normally will stick one of our showcase betas in here to fly around.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's hard though because they get stressed out so easy. So we test them a little bit, and then we got to take them out and put them in a sick tank for a while. And it's crazy.
Yeah, we got the sick tank, saltwater tank down, Father Fish, and we appreciate you so much.
Oh my gosh, yes, you are amazing. Telling everybody, like, the world the natural way. Me and my wife, we do gardening and growing and stuff, and we do everything natural, everything organic, and I teach people all these natural ways to do everything, like kill bugs and do this and do that. You know?
Awesome.
So I absolutely love your methods.
Thank you.
It's exactly our style. Yes, I'm just showing you some of the plants until she comes back.
Okay.
I love the plants that you guys have.
Thank you. We're trying to be a psycho plant lady.
I love it.
Really?
I kind of already am, but
And if you notice, we only use sponge filters. Now we do all have, like, we have a lot of particulates that we always got to take care of and stuff, and you got to get that out of the water column. And we really prefer the Father Fish Swish, you know. But anywho, what we do is we filter all the plants or all the water with plants. Period. That's all we do. No, we don't do water changes. We only fill.
And we only do water changes when it's like an absolute.
We're still new. We're still real new, so we do that emergency once.
Well, you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed with your setup
Thank
and
you.
your house plants. Gorgeous.
If you're up,
It's a testament.
Enjoying
it is a testament of your guys' knowledge.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this is our baby betta tank. These are, I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, they can see some.
But there's our little baby bettas in here that are growing out.
Wonderful. That's great.
There's a
Love it.
I know. I don't know where the.
Yeah, they fly around, you know.
Oh yeah. I see them. I see a bunch of them.
So there's a bunch in here, and we just put like 68 more in there, but we might have made a mistake because we found a little like weird bug that was flying around pinching, and now we noticed that there's no other babies flying around. So they're a little bit smaller than them. So
yeah,
you know.
They also might have gotten eaten. So hey, we live and learn.
Yeah, we got to set up another tank.
But this is
Are
one of our tanks.
Are you guys in the Discord show yet?
No, we don't do Discord very much, but we'll try.
I downloaded it and all that stuff, but I just don't. I do YouTube and stuff, and like, man, everything takes so much energy. We do date night though, so I told her, I said, hey, date night, why don't we film and try to download some stuff?
Yeah. So most of our channel is shorts of our bettas and different things like that. But eventually we'll get more on our channel. So this one
here, though, we've split these into 3. This is 30 long, 29
Oh,
long,
okay.
whatever.
Yeah.
Short,
Love it.
low boy, whatever breeder they call them. I don't even know what it's called anymore. As you can see, I got the brown. So this tank's super old. I used to have a 75-gallon that had like inch and a half thick. Oh my gosh. I like the old school.
So this is one of our girls. Her name is Suki.
Wow.
She don't like the camera.
She don't like
If you've
the
ever
camera.
noticed your fish, they can see that infrared.
Yeah, if they go away. And those, other ones in there are platies. They're I forget what kind of platies they are. But I really liked them. And so we had 2 girls, but one of them died. So I want them to breed out those pairs. So I put those in there too. The rest of them are breeder guppies. And then the other tank, the other side of the tank, we have the great Malenko. He is another one of our Hellboy boys. We've got 3 Hellboys.
Nice.
Wow.
We have one Galaxy koi, and he's just amazing. He's giant.
Yeah. He's in the egg. Oh,
he's in the egg tank because I messed up. My hands touch things and I forget to wash, and then I'm like, oh crap. You know, don't do that, guys.
This big 60 is the other one that is in the ick treatment.
Yeah,
and I tell you what, you guys, if you have any doubt at all, don't, because the 87 degrees is true. It's so true.
And then we have one pond tank.
Yes.
Now we have a huge monster 200-pound American bully, and he loves to try to eat eat the fish through the glass.
He loves snipping.
And just a real quick story before we jump off, but we were driving home one day, and I was like, babe, let's drive down this road. I always wanted to take you down this road and show you something. And she's like, nah, I want to go home. And I'm like, nah, I'm going. So I turned down the road and I pulled over. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, get out. She's
It was like
for
an
what?
immediate break. Like
An immediate break
slammed
and
the
turn
brakes
over,
on.
turn off the side of the road. I'm like, get out. She's like, what? I'm like, come here and look at this. She's like, no way. 40 gallon,
40-gallon breeder
fish tank on the side of the road.
It didn't need new seals or nothing.
No, it's good.
Oh,
Yeah, so
that's
it's
good.
super duper dirty.
nice.
So dirty.
There's
right
a
now.
brochure in here, and
We've got a couple of butterfly kois in here, some regular kois. It's our goldfish pond tank.
it needs cleaned.
But yeah, it's terribly
Yeah.
dirty. We don't.
Right. This is our side tank that we throw all the plants in.
So that keeps the dog out. I get it.
Oh yeah. This is so the dog doesn't bite it. So he sits right here and looks at the fish. These are his fish.
Funny.
Oh, there's some pretty
I'm like,
fish.
Yeah, I'm always like, go look at your fish. Yeah, maybe next week I'll have this glass clean. This is so brown.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, that thing's a giant. But that's our pond tank. We used to have a pond that sat over there. And like Father Fish said, if you get those bog type plants, and I did all that. I went and we went mucking like every day. I have so many muck ponds outside. My wife hates it. And anyways, we have this pond here, and if you grow the bog plants, they grow out of the water, but they get bugs, and then sometimes they rot out, and then it smells real bad. So we took it all down.
We're not about the smell now.
It needs to be outdoors. Right.
Right.
This is that Java fern that I said was not doing so well. It just keeps getting brown on us. We glued it in a little driftwood, but it might be the heat because got it turned up so much.
Right.
Could be.
But it's barely alive.
I'm gonna switch it out. Yeah, all these crystals come from northern Michigan. It's pretty awesome. If you look at Michigan rocks, there's everything.
Oh no, it's amazing.
Geodes, just quartz everywhere, calcite.
Wow.
They say there's no gold, but I think they're lying.
What was that?
It's in there. It's just it's very tiny. It's like powders.
Right.
Powder gold. Wow. So impressive. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. I was shy to come up here.
Well, I'm
There's a lot
excited.
to show, and we went real fast, and I know, and our camera skills are really weak, and I know we're probably interrupting a lot, so next time it'll be way
Well,
better.
it's 11 o'clock. Come on back. Come on back.
Keep us updated. Love your thanks.
Thank you for letting me show it.
What you're doing. Get some female sticklebacks in with that male.
I'm trying to figure out how to sex them. I look online and stuff like that. I try to find
Just
someone
get
who
a
knows.
bunch of them and throw them in.
Right.
Yeah.
Every time I do that, they die. Like they start killing each other. It's crazy. I've had
the
probably
males
8
will,
all
yeah.
summer.
Yeah, you probably had too many males. The males will kill each other off.
Right.
But if you get a lot of plant in there, that'll make a big difference.
Absolutely. That's awesome. I'm going to
Make
keep
it
trying.
Thick with plants. Nice. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Happy
you.
to
Love you, Father Fish. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye for now. What fun.
It was. They've got a really nice fish room. Wow.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Wow. That's a great show.
It was.
Well, we're done. We're out of here.
Yep.
What else we got? Nothing. Anything.
Nope. That'll be it.
Okay. Where's our tune? There it is.
Mm-hmm.
You see at the
Love
stage.
my little fishes as they swim about their home.
How do we
There we go.
Fishes as
There
they
we go.
swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their
And the
colors
colors
begin
begin
to
to
glow
glow
wide.
wide.
And
And
drawn
drawn
into a
into a
world
world
where my
where my
heart
heart
longs to
wants to
go.
go.
I imagine scenes of
It's so
beauty
beautiful.
and feel the
It's
warmth of
so love. Yeah,
love.
yeah, yeah.
I love
Love
my
my
little
little
fishes
fishes
as
as
they
they
swim
swim
about
about
their
their
home.
home.
I have
Travel
traveled the
the
world
world
over,
over,
but
but
never
never
found
found
the
the peace
peace that
that
comes
comes
from
from
watching
watching
my
my
fishies
fishes
as
as
they
they
swim
swim
about
about their
their
home.
home. My
My
heart
heart
is
is
happy
happy
and I am
and
content
to
to
sit
sit and
and
watch
watch
them
them
swim.
swim.
I
I
will
will
not
not
be
be
alone while
while
these
the
fishies
fishes
are
are
in
good.
my home. When the
When the
sunlight
sunlight
shines
shines
upon
upon
them
them
and their
and the
colors
colors
begin to
begin to
glow,
glow,
I am
and
drawn
drawn
into a
into
world where
where
my
my
heart
heart
longs
longs
to
to go.
go. I
I
imagine
imagine
scenes
scenes
of
of
beauty
beauty
and
and
feel
feel
the
the
warmth
warmth
of
of love.
love. I
I
love
love
my
my
little
little
fishes
fishes
as
as
they
they
swim
swim
about
about
their
their home.
home.
Night, everybody. Love you guys.
Love you all. For now. And all again.